What you want to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, good boy. Oh, okay, I'm right with you. Let me get it tight right here so I can go baseline. Time off. Hey, ball. Not on you, I'm going by you. All right, KG coming to the post.
How many diapers you change?
8 a day.
Hey?
8 a day. I'm home, I do all of them damn near.
Go ahead, your best, boy. They go so fast.
Yeah. It's cool to change diapers right now because they don't smell like nothing. Once they start stinking a little bit, man, I don't know.
They're going to need to be in the high percentage area. They're going to need to be at the free throw line. And, you know, they've allowed the Knicks to have some early confidence. Knicks are scoring the ball.
Taking a look at Kobe Bryant's knee during the timeouts.
He's got a little tender spot. He's had it for the last couple of years, and every now and then it aggravates and bothers him, but
doesn't make it, and Allan Houston will look to push. Of course, the New York Knicks, they'd like to get up and down. Allan Houston, it's a 2, foot was on the line. But without Shaquille O'Neal
or the Lakers.
Lakers 0-3 from the field. The Knicks are 2-3. Bryant, reverse off glass. Sweet move along the baseline for Kobe Bryant.
Now, Bryant might feel he has ownership of the New York Knicks, and he may put on a marvelous display, but in order to win the game, he's going to have some help. The quicker you move the ball, the easier it is to get the score. When you hold it, the defense sees it. Houston
slicing through the lane and a foul. Foul against the Los Angeles Lakers. It is on Rick Fox, and that is his first.
Allan Houston gets a good step by, and then the reach in will get him to the free throw line. So that means more.
Nicely. Finds Houston. He'll rise. The 2 is good.
Now, unless Allan Houston is having one of those really bad nights where he's not making shots, he's got to have a hand. And guys, they're making the Laker team play from the outside.
Fox from the outside there doesn't connect. Offensive rebound. Put back for Kobe Bryant. Bryant with 4 points. And Bryant quickly across into the front court. Sweet.
If you were asking what would be the biggest improvement in Kobe's game, it would be his perimeter shot. Knicks want to talk.
The Lakers down by it.
Now, you know Kobe's going to try to hold this to the final shot.
Bryant makes his move. And a foul. And a foul on Kurt Thomas.
And Anderson, who likes to play up tight and close.
Kobe Bryant with 9 after a slow start. 4 of 9. Kareem Rush. Kobe sheds Anderson. Kobe Bryant with 11. Houston with 6 in the first quarter. Makes his move on Rush. Gets him to leave the feet and 1. So the rookie left his feet on the up fake, and Allan Houston will head to the free throw line.
The bigger mistake is giving Allan Houston a baseline, so he's got room to work and a chance to get you in that position.
Will bring it quickly into the front court. Doliak sets the screen. Houston peels off and knocks it down. Allan Houston into double digits. He has 11. 17th and then on the near side.
They're trying to feature Houston now. Let's see if he makes the Knicks pay. He's going to get a foul against Devin George.
And Bedenko went over on the double. So George earns it. And sending Houston to the free throw line is Doliak out of rebounds. Madsen quickly ahead to Houston. Behind the back, swerving, and it rolls in as he got by Derek Fisher. 15 already for Allan Houston here in the first half, Snapper.
9 1/4, and you really think they ice this right?
For him, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's a 28% shooter. Sweet scoop shot by Allan Houston. Heading into the lane, and he has 17. A game time left on the shot clock. Recycled shot clock. Kobe makes his move off glass. Good. Bryant with 13.
One thing the Lakers do know, they know out of the triple post offense when they think the shot's going to come up. Houston. And,
Allan Houston with 19 points now on 7 of 13 shooting, and he's 5 of 5 from the free throw line.
See, if he reminds me, you know what he's saying to Rick Fox? What's my name? What's my clock?
Sprewell swarming Bryant. 5 of the shot clock. Bryant off balance, good. For 3. Kobe Bryant snuck by Sprewell and drilled it. 16 points for Kobe Bryant. Houston for 3. Allan Houston, 23 points in the first half. Bryant in the corner. Forward. Bounce pass, Bryant. Spins baseline, set Sprewell. Kansas.
Bryant is limping, and yet he's showing you his toughness. Harrington cannot catch up with that pass. He's sticking in there. He knows his team needs him out on the floor. Big bucket.
The big man in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, they're always talking about the balance because they think that, somehow he gets left out when Kobe's playing to such a high line here in the audience. They can't believe that their guys ever fouled Houston.
Allan Houston now has 27.
Double foul.
Double technical foul.
One of the things that the Knicks have always prided themselves on is Sprewell run in, trying to go under, but not make contact and get caught, is good man-to-man defense. Stick and stay in and making the team shoot over the top of the defense. That he would be making a bigger dent in trying to catch the leader Tracy McGrady, but McGrady continues to hit at a high rate himself.
Grant Hill, and without many other options, it is all T-Mac. Bryant, reverse slam on the feed from Robert Horry. 22 for Kobe Bryant. Point game. Isley finds Houston for 3. Allan Houston triggers the 3.
He is dropping them from all over the place.
He is 12 of 26 of 6 from the free throw line. Bryant tries to get Sprewell to leave his feet. He had Thomas and Sprewell there, and a foul on Sprewell, and that is his 4th.
Well, Sprewell just headed toward the bench. One of the things that happens for Sprewell, Shandon Anderson's going to have the same problem. You're playing him too close. You got to get this one, and I'll get the one important, okay? Just carry me through this one. Now Kobe is guarding out of Houston.
Houston sneaks around Bryant and 1. Allan Houston on fire. He has 35.
You didn't see that same move? Kobe just made it. See, and this is what players are susceptible to. You lift them with that ball and fight, but you're too close. Now he goes up. Too late. You see how anytime a player's playing that close, bad things happen for you. You got to be able to react, or you got to be able to...
10 of the shot clock. Houston waiting on the near side. Bryant stripped. And Isley the foul.
Heck of a defensive play by Kobe Bryant. Shandon Anderson was by, and somehow he was able to reach over to road trip with himself.
He played for the Lakers back in 1977. Kobe Bryant knocks it down.
Houston out and scoring some points with Shandon Anderson.
Houston battling with George, and George gets called for his 3rd.
Where Allan Houston is very 2 dribbles and then getting you off.
The deeper you go. Madsen Bryant angling and a foul.
Anderson thought he had a block, and he was trying to come across and couldn't quite get across without getting the arm. Bryant will go to the line.
Thomas looks for Houston.
Houston should be thinking about the baseline. Didn't like the way he had the ball in his hands, but got it anyway. 17.25 for Houston.
A season-best 40-point performance tonight, eclipsing the 39 he scored on November 2nd. Bryant.
Way too much room there for Devin George in Houston. Houston will rise right from there. He's looking to drive it.
For three. Allan, Houston, 43 large. Here's Houston. No pressure. It's a 2. 45 points for Allan Houston.
A lot of times they say you shouldn't do it this way, but John Chaney's from the old school, and he knows that Houston has it, and he's just going to keep going to him until he cools off.
The 14-year veteran.
He likes to shoot the three-point shot in transition. Houston still toasting.
47 now for Allan Houston. Walker controls it underneath. And a recycled shot clock.
Shaw is open in front of us, yelling for the ball.
Kobe Bryant continues the string. Landed back on the Knicks bench. He has 35. Hobbling more. Houston. And he's fouled by George.
Well, the challenger has been Kobe Bryant. They're just realizing a good play from Struba.
Bryant gets it back 7 on the shot clock. Anderson draped on him. Kobe, oh my! For 3. 38 points.
So the Knicks got to score on this possession. Should be coming back to Houston.
Houston fighting along the baseline. Houston, the response. 50 down the fourth. Here's Kobe Bryant. Bryant wide open. Kobe Bryant, after Sprewell flew by, he has 40 for the 5th consecutive game and a turnover. Ward on the trigger into Houston, and George has to foul him, despite the fact that Houston is 11 of 11 from the free throw line, and that was 11.
The New York Knicks get the ball in. You know they're going to get a foul. They come back down on Houston.
Kobe Bryant charged with the foul. 15-point Fisher, 21, but the night belongs to Allan Houston, a career best 53 points in the Knicks.
It feels good, you know. It really feels good just to get a win. We've been trying to scrap and claw, and to come out and just show some determination and, you know, just get a win. And that's what really feels good about it.
Would you stop? It feels good. It feels great.
Yeah, it does, you know. I don't think it's really sunk in right now. I just thank the Lord, you know, that He just came inside me tonight and allowed me to stay focused. Sometimes you get going and it just keeps going, you know, and it just doesn't stop.
Well, you took all of their names and you put them on the ball and you said next, and then at the end, when nobody was guarding you, you started missing.
Well, I think I and the whole team relaxed a little bit at the end. You know, we felt good about ourselves. We were up by 10 points, and we started to relax. And that's why it's important really to stay focused for 48 minutes. Well, they didn't win 3 rings by giving up. You know, they're going to play every last second, and you saw that tonight. And that's why it really just felt good to get a win, because you're playing against a team who really knows how to win.